House of Glass. House of Glass. Colgate-Palmolive Pete, makers of fine products since 1806, bring you this friendly half hour in the interest of Super Suds, the only soap created especially for dishwashing, the soap that protects the beauty of your hands. You remember that Bessie Glass has become very interested in welfare work. Well, this is a big day in her life. There is a luncheon at the Boys' Welfare Club, and Bessie Glass has been delegated to meet the guest of honor, Madame Ernestine Shuman Heink, at her hotel and to escort her to the clubhouse. And as we join Bessie this evening, I'm sure we'll observe again that it's hard to predict what Bessie will do next. You know, that's supposed to be true generally of you ladies. You're unpredictable. But one thing I think is certain about you all, you want to look your best all the time. Isn't that true? And isn't it true that you want to keep your hands as smooth and soft and attractive as possible? Then why not use Super Suds, the soap that's made to keep hands lovely in spite of dishwashing? And this is the reason. Tiny hollow beads of Super Suds dissolve completely in your dishwater. No tiny particles of soap are left to irritate your hands, to make them rough, red. Well, you know how ugly hands can be. And you don't want to have that kind. So use Super Suds to wash your dishes. Help your hands to stay young and smooth. Now for the House of Glass. Bessie, accompanied by her husband Barney, is in the lobby of the hotel where Madame Shuman Heink resides. Let's join them.
Bessie, are you sure this is the hotel where you're supposed to meet Mrs. Marshall?
Right here in the lobby. What time is it? Oh, it's late already. She said if she's not here by this time, I shouldn't wait.
So what must you do, Bessie?
I'll go over to the desk and call up and tell Madame Shuman Heink that I'm here.
Oh, you'll take the madam over to the luncheon yourself then, Bessie, huh?
Surely. That's for the arrangement of the committee's instructions, Barney. Oh, I don't know why I'm so nervous.
Why should you be nervous?
Well, maybe nervous is not the word. It's pleasurable excitement, maybe. Of all the ladies on the arrangement committee, I was the one selected to escort the madam to the luncheon. Can't you understand, Barney, why I should feel so nervous, huh? Do you realize the importance of such a privilege, huh, Barney?
Why don't I realize?
Come, I'll go over to the desk, Barney, huh?
I'll wait here for you, Bessie.
No, come over with me. Where's the desk? Oh, this way. How do I do it, Barney?
Just send your name up.
And what shall I say? Mrs. Glass is waiting or the reception committee is waiting?
Just say Mrs. Glass of the reception committee.
Oh, that's right. You're right, Barney. Yes, come.
Something I can do for you, sir?
Yes, Barney.
Will you please tell Madame Shuman Heink that Mrs. Glass is downstairs waiting with a car to escort her to the luncheon of the Boys' Club?
Mrs. Glass?
Yes, please.
Just a minute, please.
Thank you very much.
Bessie, if we take our hotel back, we'll get Whitey a uniform like that bellboy is wearing.
Barney, please.
Madame Shuman Heink will be down in just a few minutes. She said, would you mind waiting?
Oh, thank you very much. We'll be waiting right over here if you don't mind.
I'll tell her.
Thank you very much.
Bessie, do you want me to wait?
Please, Barney, come. Sit down.
I'll be late for my appointment, Bessie. I have to meet Maya.
Barney, please, I specially asked you not to mention extraneous matters to me today, Barney, please. Don't overshadow my joy for me, please. You realize who I'm meeting? Madame Shuman Heink? This is a day of days for me, Barney, please. I want complete concentration. I don't want my thoughts to wander for 1 minute to spoil my emotions that I'm experiencing. Moments like these are few in a lifetime, Barney. Please. I'm only sorry that you won't be there, Barney.
I'm sorry, too, but...
Only women, Barney. 500 women. And members of the Young Boys Club. For the young boys, Barney. Oh, you should have heard. You should have heard the minutes, Barney, of what the organization is doing for these boys. They maintain a social center. They have a scholarship fund, all for these boys.
Wonderful.
Wonderful is still not the word, Barney. And the big surprise will be today when Madame Shuman Heink walks into the reception hall and the boys welcome her. Barney, for that alone you should be there.
Well, you'll tell me all about it, Bessie.
Oh, in my excitement, Barney, I'm afraid I won't be able to see, hear, or remember. All I'll be able to do is feel.
Taking Mrs. Glass.
Did he say Glass?
I think so.
Mrs. Glass.
Oh, boy.
Mrs. Glass.
Yes.
Madam Shuman Heink wants you to please come up to her apartment.
Oh, up to her apartment?
Yes, please. 384.
384? Oh, thank you very much.
The elevators are to your right, please.
Thank you. Barney, I have to go up to her apartment.
Then go, Bessie.
How easy you say, then go. How do I look, Barney?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Do I have to fix myself a little?
Nothing at all.
No. What apartment?
384. Come. I'll take you over to the elevator. Come.
I wonder why she wants me to come up.
I suppose she don't want to keep you waiting down here too long. Take this elevator, Bessie.
All right.
And I'm leaving now, Bessie, dear.
All right.
Enjoy yourself.
I will. You sure I look all right?
Perfect. Bessie, I'm going to tell Maya you'll give me his answer. When, Bessie?
Barney, please. Tomorrow's plenty of time for business discussions.
Is this elevator going up?
Going up.
Goodbye, Barney.
Goodbye, Bessie. Goodbye.
Going up?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
7, please.
Going up?
Yes, ma'am. Floors, please.
6th floor, please. 384, please. Madam Shuman Heink's apartment, please.
3rd floor.
Thank you.
A 10th, please.
14, please.
3rd floor.
Oh, thank you very much. Which way to 384, right or left?
To your left. The first door to your left, madam.
Oh, thank you very much. Pardon me. I'm Mrs. Glass.
Will you come right in, please, ma'am?
Thank you.
Will you come this way, please, ma'am? Madam will be right in.
Yes, thank you.
Won't you sit down, ma'am?
Thank you. Oh, how beautiful the birds sing. Canaries. I once had canaries, but they wouldn't sing.
Mrs. Glass?
Yes. Are you Madam Shuman Heink?
Yes,
I'm very, very pleased.
I am also pleased to meet you.
Thank you.
Please, sit down.
Thank you.
How do you like my little bird? This one is Jack, and this one is Jill.
Oh, Jack and Jill, huh?
Yeah. I hope you don't mind waiting for me, but I can't leave. I've just put in a long-distance call for my children in California.
Oh, I see. No, I won't mind in the slightest.
Maureen, take from Mrs. Glass her coat. You may as well be comfortable.
Thank you very much.
When my call comes in, Maureen, will you connect me immediately? I don't like to keep the ladies waiting more than I have to.
Yes, ma'am.
And Maureen, have my hat and coat ready also.
Yes, ma'am.
That is a little Irish girl, Frau Glass, brought over with me from Ireland.
Oh, you don't say.
Ja.
You
ja.
lived in Ireland also,
Ja,
huh?
natürlich. Ja, Frau Glass, ja. Ireland, Britain, Poland, Russia, even at the Orient. Been my very good fortune to know the friendship of men and women of many lands, many circles, presidents, the Kaiser, kings, and so on and so forth, prime ministers, leaders, peasants. Yeah, many kind of people.
How much you must have learned.
No, I don't know how much I have learned. It is not always how much you learn. Quantity is never so important. And in learning also it is not. What I have learned, Frau Glass, is this. That the problems of one set of people are the problems of all. And the things that make men alike are finer and stronger than the things which make them different. Oh, yeah, so much I have learned. Maureen, see what is with my phone, please.
Central said 10 minutes, ma'am, and it's not 10 minutes yet.
All right. Only I don't like to keep Frau Glass waiting too long.
That's all right. I'm so happy sitting here like this with you, Madam Shuman Heink.
Thank you, dear. Are you an active worker in social and welfare work, Mrs. Glass?
No, this is my first experience.
Ah, so?
Mm-hmm. You see, all my life I've been a businesswoman.
And now?
Well, now I'm temporarily retired.
Oh, Are you happy?
Well,
No, don't be ashamed to say it. You are not. Huh?
how did you know?
Well, I didn't like the way you said, well. Why did you retire? Your health?
No, my children. I thought they needed me, but they're grown up now and they don't need me anymore.
Ach, warum nicht gar? Our children always need us. Maybe not physically, but our inspiration and encouragement. That they need. Although we mothers sometimes expect too much from our children. If we could only remember that our children owe us nothing. Some mothers want medals to be pinned on them because they stayed up nights with the baby when he had colic or when he had the measles. Ah, no. We had children because we wished to have them. Because a life with children seemed richer than a life without them. You're my dearest friend. Our children owe us nothing. Not even love and respect, unless we earn it.
You're right.
Maureen, bring it that letter from my boys, please, yeah?
Yes, ma'am. It's right here on your desk.
Let me have it, please.
Would you like your glasses?
No, ich brauche sie nicht. It's all right, thank you. Here, Frau Glas. Please. Yes?
You want me to read the letter?
Please. Can you see all right, Judy?
Yes, thank you very much. Is today your birthday, Madam Shuman Heink?
No, ma'am.
Well then, stay here and hear it. Read it loud, Frau Glas. Those words in that letter are sweeter than all the music in the world to me.
I'll read
Go
it
on.
now, huh, Frau
Yeah.
Glass?
Yeah.
I'll read it from the beginning. Dearest Mother, your 4 sons, daughters, daughters-in-law, 11 grandchildren, and 6 great-grandchildren wish you a happy birthday. In spite of the fact that grown-ups from the age of 40 on hate to tell their ages, we are taking this birthday of yours as a chance to say that the only difference your age makes to us is that you're sweeter every year, and that is going to be so sugary that we will all have to suck lemons before we kiss you to counteract the sweetness.
No, I give them the lemons. Just wait. But there is a other paragraph.
Yeah.
Turn over the next page.
If being 75 means that one can be loved and respected as you are, be as attractive as you are, be a mother to the whole world as you are, and be our best girl as you are, then may Father Time do his stuff in making as many people as possible 75 in as short as 75 years as possible. And Mother, darling, you know that all this has been scribbled down because we love you. And we will always give the very best of ourselves for you. Oh, my.
That's my phone. That's my phone. I'll take it. Now.
Hello?
My children.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me.
Surely.
Let me have the phone. Come here. Hello. Hello. George, Mitzi, Henry, Ferdinand. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what do you mean? Why did I call you? Is this my birthday or not? Well, I had to give myself a birthday present. Well, that's why I called you. Are you all well, beloved? That's all I want to hear. Yes. Take off a whole week and kiss yourself 75 times. Kiss for me. Yeah. Goodbye. 40 other boys are waiting for me now. All boys are my boys. Goodbye. Gott grüße euch alle. Goodbye. And now, komm, Frau Glas.
a unique experience for Bessie Glass. But wait, the thrill of her life is awaiting her when she witnesses the reception which is being staged for Madame Shuman Heink at the luncheon of the Boys Club. Now, in just a few moments, we shall be with Mrs. Glass and Madame Shuman Heink. But first, we want you to listen to a brief scene between a little girl and her mother.
Mommy. Oh, Mommy.
Yes, dear?
Mommy, will you read me a story?
What's that?
Will you read me a story? Please,
Oh, but I can't right now, darling. I'm washing the dishes.
please. See, Mommy, it seems as though you're always washing the dishes.
And no doubt that's just the way it seems to Mother herself, that she's always washing the dishes. Perhaps sometimes you feel that way, as though life consisted chiefly of a mountain of dishes, all of which have to be washed. Since that's the case, don't you think you ought to keep a box of Super Suds in your kitchen, always ready to help you? Super Suds was created especially to make dishwashing an easier, quicker, pleasanter job. It is soap made in the form of tiny, hollow, thin-walled beads, so that it will dissolve instantly and completely in warm water. That means no waiting for suds, no stirring of dishwater. Instead, you get rich, fluffy, foamy suds at once. And because Super Suds dissolves completely, you don't need to dry your dishes with a cloth. No, all you have to do is rinse them and place them in a rack to drain dry. Your dishwashing time is actually cut in half. Your work is made easier. You have more time for yourself and your family. And that in itself is enough reason for using Super Suds, isn't it? Now, back to the House of Glass. Bessie and Madame Shuman Heink are now about to enter the main hall of the Boys' Welfare Club.
I'll take your coat, Madame Shuman Heink.
If you please.
Yes,
And now, dear, where do we go?
right into the main hall. Oh, here comes Mrs. Marshall. Mrs. Marshall is the president of our organization.
Ah, so.
Oh, Madam Shuman Heink, you don't know how much it means to have you with us today. We have more than 500 mothers to greet you.
Thank you. I'm sorry if I'm late. Which way do we go?
Will you wait 1 minute, please?
Yeah.
Mrs. Glass, will you 1 minute, please?
Yes, surely. Excuse me, please.
Sure.
Just wait here for 1 moment, Mrs. Glass. I want to tell the boys to get ready. The boys are going to sing Madame Shuman Heink's favorite song. Oh. Will you pardon me just a moment, please, Madame Shuman Heink?
Why, yes, sure.
Ready, Mrs. Marshall, we're all ready.
Oh, where's der kleine Kerl? Oh, how nice. What are you doing with all those flowers?
They're for you, Madame Shuman Heink, from all the boys of our club.
Your club.
My big brother's club.
Ach, wie schön. Now, what shall I say to you for that?
I don't know. Anything you want to.
You see, I have no words. Will a tear be all right, hmm?
No, a smile.
Well, there you have it.
It's all right now, Mrs. Glass.
Yes, all right. We can go then. Right this way, please, Madame Shuman Heink.
Ja. Kindchen, wo gehst du denn hin? Where are you going? Ja, ja.
This way, Madame Shuman Heink.
Your voices have said so much to me. Maybe if I could sing something. because that is my only way of saying things. But before I sing, I want to say how interested I am in this organization, because it is intended to bring together young boys, because it is creating a place for these children where the atmosphere makes great ideals contagious. And as long as such organizations as this one exists, and the heart has the right to faith, then we are truly moving on. Mrs. Clark, will you please ask Cruzotto, Leo, if he would be so kind and play for me? Yes. The old rocking chair is baby's boat, adrift on a dreamland sea, and baby and I are the crew of blood. All cozy and snug are we. We rock and hum a crooning song like the wind in the fields of sea. Of a pirate dreams before a very long cut your baby and boom unto me. Oh, baby, the chair sometime will be a boat for an out of care. For you with your baby will sail the sea within the same rocking chair. And as we rock and hum and sing, so you will go singing too, and pirate dreams with whip and with swing will take baby and boat on you. But I must go. But before I do, I want to wish you all such success as may be best for each of you. Goodbye. Goodbye, my beloved children. Goodbye. God bless you.
Bessie will have lots to tell Barney when her tears will have run their course. What is in store for Bessie next week? Will she tire of her present existence? Will she seek to regain the winter house of glass at Lakewood, which she rented to Meyer the butcher? We shall learn at this same time next week. Before we go, though, I'd like to close with just a few words about Super Suds, the wonderful soap for dishwashing that brings their adventures to you. Let me suggest to you again to put Super Suds on your shopping list for tomorrow. Get the big red box for 10 cents or the giant size for 20 cents from your grocer. Then wash your dishes with Super Suds. This is what you'll discover. Rich, foamy suds instantly that wash your dishes beautifully and more quickly. You don't need to dry your dishes with a cloth, but merely rinse them and let them drain dry. They'll be sparkling bright because no streaks nor flecks of undissolved soap are left to dull their glistening surface. The time you usually devote to dishwashing is cut in half. And you can be confident that your hands are protected. They'll be smoother, softer, and lovelier if you wash your dishes with Super Suds. Super Suds is approved by the Good Housekeeping Institute. And remember, you always have help with the dishes when you use Super Suds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gene Paul King on behalf of Colgate-Palmolive Pete, inviting you to tune in again 1 week from tonight, the same station, for another episode in the House of Glass. Tonight's presentation featured in person Madame Ernestine Shuman Heink. These dramalogues are written by Gertrude Berg. And so a very, very friendly good night until next week at the House of Glass.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
WJZ, New York.